Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. So we have here Kanan Chatiar, the Avvanz CEO, and our representative from IDPartner Integration, which is Rod Boothby. So we have here gathered today to actually talk about the partnership, discuss about how we can help each other to uplift the onboarding and screening process of the hiring process. So I would let Kanan and Rod to talk this, and yeah, guys, the stage is on yours.
Yeah, thank you, Vince. My name is Kanan. I'm CEO of Avvanz. Avvanz is a multi-award winning background screening company. We're 7.5 years old. We help about 2,500 plus companies across the globe mitigate people-related risks through background checks. And the candidates could be pretty much from any part of the world. We could actually do a thorough background check on that person. We have more than 20 different types of background checks. And again, there are certain problems and challenges in this industry that we're trying to solve with this partnership. But before we dive into the devil in the data or the details, I will let Rod introduce himself first.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rod Boothby. I'm co-founder and CEO of IDPartner. IDPartner is a simple system. It replaces social login with bank-based ID. When you log in, you're connected with your bank and your bank vouches for you. So it says you are who you claim to be. The cool thing about working with Avvanz is it allows them to determine that the person is really who they claim to be before the background check begins.
Yeah, and I think Rod already started the way for us. I mean, the real problem I think in the industry today is, do we really know is that person who claims to be the one coming to the platform and submitting the details? I mean, during the COVID, we saw that even Avvanz, we started hiring people from everywhere, right? So when we hire someone, the whole onboarding process can be quite difficult if the person is like miles away from the office. So remote onboarding started happening. But you know what? No matter how much, how thorough we can get on that, you do a call like this, a Zoom call, and then you try to get verify the person's identity and all that. It's not 100%. So do we really know it's the person who claims to be who's the one joining us as an employee? That's one loophole. The second one is when you background check someone, and you know today there are a lot of technology platforms to background check people, and they come on the platform, they submit the data. You know, personal data privacy is super important in most jurisdictions. But what's happening here is that we might have people logging in on behalf of others submitting data. So do we really know it is the correct Mr. X coming in submitting the data? It could be X doing it for Y. So I think there's that loophole as well, which is why it's very important to verify the identity of the individual. In fact, not even the candidate, even within a company, if it's a HR person coming in, do we really know it's a correct HR person or for the correct department? So I think it's a little, there's a gap in the industry, which is why we felt that digital identity verification is super important in this whole entire ecosystem. So when we verify this person and then the person comes into the platform submitting the data, I think we've got it right. We've got the whole thing sealed. Maybe how does the digital identity verification really work, Rod? Maybe you can just quickly talk us through on that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was before this the global head of identity for a major European bank called Santander that actually has locations all over the world, 153 million customers. And banks have a special role when it comes to managing identity. They're required by governments to verify who you are. Part of the reason for that is governments want to get paid their taxes. So they want to make sure they know who's in the banking system. When they do that, banks also have special protections around them, especially in the United States. There's a thing called the Bank Secrecy Act, which makes it illegal to lie to a bank about your identity. With the combination of that and a lifetime relationship usually with their customers, banks know who their customers are. It's not a one-time document scan. Instead, they're watching a full lifetime of behavior. They watch you earn money, they watch you spend money, they watch you move around. I'm sure you've traveled and gotten a notification from your bank saying, hey, is this really you in this new location? All of that is part of a bank's risk management system. And all we're doing at IDPartner is taking that, allowing people to choose the bank that they want to work with, and then saying, yes, I am who I claim to be, ask my bank. And the bank If it's an FDIC insured bank in the US, it'll step up and be able to assure that the person is really who they claim to be. And Kanat, I really like how you put it in terms of closing the loopholes. What I really like about Avvanz is that you're providing background checks on a global basis for people anywhere, which allows companies like mine to be flexible about where we bring in amazing talent. And your dedication to privacy protection while also closing all the loopholes and making sure that you're verifying the right person and background checking the right person is exactly the reason why we're so excited about working with you.
Right. So it's a perfect marriage. So we like you because of the fact that you have got like how many now? 2,900 bank
That's right.
partnerships already, and that's growing
Yes.
number, right? What is the vision with that, Rod? Eventually, how many banks do you want to
We
have in the
expect
platform?
we expect to have over 6,000 banks in the US alone, and we're expecting with IDPartner to integrate into banking-based ID systems across the globe. Our goal is to expand it not just for basic information, name, address, phone number, date of birth, and things like that, but instead to also facilitate a full bank grade identity wallet, where, for example, one day after going through the background check and working at a new company, I can now ingest a credential from the company to say I'm really, say, a developer working for the company and I'm authorized to access the code, or I'm authorized to access deploying the code, that kind of thing. All of which comes right back to being the dealing with the very critical issue that you guys deal with, which is making sure you've got the right people in the right place with the right accreditations and the right talent to do the work.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, that's what I think the dual advantage here is obviously we want to reduce fraud, right? Because that's a major
Yep.
concern for many businesses. And I think there's a lot of upsurge of these frauds going on now.
Right.
And obviously, we want a solution that can help mitigate the risk. So I think with this, we obviously can provide a robust identity verification. So that only legitimate users can access the sensitive information or perform certain actions, right? And the
Yes.
second advantage we wanted to have is, of course, improve the security with it. Because I think we know that every week there's one major news of a cyber security violation or a cyber threat coming. Is very prevalent now. So I think with this strong security posture, it will be super. I mean, it's essential for any organization. And I think this Avvanz partner ID integration will actually provide that security feature. You have multi-factor authentication, you got encryption, protecting the sensitive data from unauthorized access or theft. So, and I think the other thing is also the customer experience. Sometimes candidates or HR coming, they might have forgotten the ID passwords. They come into our Screen Global platform, but now they know that they have these another way of authenticating themselves, which is even more secure and is more smoother and more seamless. And now they can go in and I think overall it will actually help build the trust and loyalty among the customers as well, because they know that whenever they get into Screen Global, I don't have to ask for a password reset. I can actually use my real identity to get in. So I think that is the
Yeah.
beauty of this whole thing, right? Yeah, so
That's
I'm excited with this partnership. I believe Vince, we are going to also be showing a technical demo after this, right?
That's correct. That's correct, Kanan.
All right, awesome. Rod, do you have anything to add?
I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I think you're the best in the business, and I'm excited to be part of your growth.
All right, awesome. Thanks very much.
Yes,
And we will obviously update our clients and our partners with how this whole thing is going to benefit you. It's going to go live very soon, and you will see it working for yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rod.